GenMoMax Pro is a true workhorse in my practice. It's widely regarded as the gold standard for laser hair removal, and I use it very often for that. But it has other lesser-known indications, such as vascular lesions like venous lakes, telangiectasia, and leg veins, also pigmentary lesions.
Well, I've had the GenMoMax now for about 10 years, and we can use it for a full range of skin types and hair types. It's a very versatile device. We also use it for vascular malformations, even small angiomas. You can use it for telangiectasias. You can use it for some forms of rosacea, even some port wine stains.
Whether it's being utilized by myself, my partner, my physician assistant, or an extender, we're using it to treat pigmented lesions. We're doing it for laser hair reduction. We are doing it for vascular lesions. So it's really far-reaching within my practice, and it's pretty much in constant use.
The GentleMax laser is a very versatile laser system for hair removal. It has two wavelengths, 755 nanometer Alexandrite and 1064 nanometer Nd:YAG lasers. The advantage of having both wavelengths in one system is that we can treat patients with all skin types with one device.
Because of the dual wavelength, it has the ability to treat all skin types, making it very palatable to a physician in a busy practice who is looking to provide the best opportunities to meet their patients' needs while keeping the patients free of unwanted side effects.
Often laser hair removal brings patients into my practice, but the way you keep them in your practice is, number one, you provide a great service. So that means you get long-lasting hair reductions. So that's why GentleMax Pro is so important, because I get happy, satisfied patients that ultimately move on to other procedures and grow my aesthetic business.
This is not only true for women, but for men as well. We have men who come in for treating hair on their backs and shoulders and then realize they can benefit from other treatments such as brown spots and rosacea.
The market for laser hair removal is huge. At least 30% of the population is contemplating laser hair reduction, so by having the gold standard device for laser hair reduction, you will get patients to enter into your practice. And as you develop relationships with them, you can discuss other cosmetic treatments. So it certainly is door opening in terms of long-term relationships with these patients.
Once the patient gets in the door and you see the opportunities that it has for hair removal, oftentimes patients will have other pathologies you can approach as well with the same device in the same room.
Laser hair removal often has a lot of poor outcomes with practitioners using inappropriate devices, and in particular, inadequate cooling. When the skin is not adequately cooled, you can get burns, blisters, scars. So cooling is extremely important if you're going to be adopting a hair removal device in your practice. And often cooling can be operator dependent. So the GentleMax Pro offers DCD cooling with simultaneous cooling right before the laser is fired, providing adequate cooling and increasing safety.
One of the most important aspects of the GentleMax Pro that makes it so palatable to me as a physician who's looking to deliver optimal results while also keeping the patient free from harm is the DCD. The DCD is cooling that is perfectly synchronized with each laser pulse, so to cool the epidermis, allowing the laser energy to target the deeper targets within the skin that are in fact what we're trying to eradicate. With use of the DCD, we can carefully protect the patient's epidermis from harm while also keeping the patient comfortable during treatment.
The built-in dynamic cooling device is a primary advantage over some competitors, and by using the large spots and the safety of the DCD, you can do whole backs in less than 10 or 15 minutes with the large 24mm spot size. So that means more appointment times for that room. It means less time waiting, and your provider is going to move faster.
The GentleMax Pro is both ideally suited for a very busy laser practice with many devices, but also for the newly opened practice where you're looking for a single solid device that you know effectively can meet the needs of patients of multiple skin types with multiple indications.
I would personally recommend the GentleMax Pro as a great place to start when you're opening a practice. For anyone who is really for the first time purchasing a device and wants to be able to use it for a number of different conditions, this is a tremendous option to have.
I would recommend GentleMax Pro for my colleagues for lots of reasons, primarily because it's reliable and it's powerful.
If you're going to be offering any service, and in particular laser hair removal, you have to choose the best. And GentleMax Pro is the #1 laser hair removal device on the market.